Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Game 3 of the notyoungme versus Chanigan round of 8 race here for the Speed Gaming Online, the Speed Gaming Live Online Final Fantasy Randomizer Tournament. We've got Chanigan is taking Thief, Black Belt, Red Mage, notyoungme is taking Thief, Black Belt, Red Mage, none. So our Thief gets Red Mage armor and extra 20 hit points to start, but no promotion spells. Black Belt gets an additional 10% hit and 20 agility, but minus 5 luck. And our Red Mage gets resist thunder. What is this? Or not thunder. Something, lightning, and death. Forget what T is. And fighter armor, but only thief swords. Time. So things like zap. White mage gets an white mage, black mage. We don't really have. So no one has it. So those blessings aren't really relevant. I am, as Dark Moon said, I am DM Stewart 1981. Alongside me in the booth is DM Stewart 1981. Our tracker tonight is Wild Ham, and these are the same flags as last game. These are the Speed Gaming Live flags. So we've got a short Topher with Fiend refights, all 4 Fiend refights. Got Ice, Ordeals, Marsh, Titans, Volcano, Sea Shrine in TFC, and Sky Palace in Sky for our incentive locations. And we have no early no early sages and no early ordeals. So must have crown to do ordeals, must have defeated Lich to get the sages item. Other than that, we've got the usual sorts of flags. We do have Ryukon Dock on, so canoe is not necessarily required to get the airship. As mentioned earlier, this is a best of 3, and Chanigan and notyoungme are 1-1. From some commentary on the Discord earlier, the last race 2, was about a 6-second difference. So that says something. When I say the usual sort of other flags, it's the rest of the flags are pretty standard. There are two chosen items, incentive items. There's the white mage. There's the white wizard's shirt and the Thor hammer. Well, the magic casting hammer. We are off. We get lock. We get ruse. And did I see? Yes, and life. But life is not red mage or red wizard learnable. So not really good level 1 magic. I'm sorry, warp. There is lock and warp. So not really good offensive level 1 magic. notyoungme is going to go up and check those Matoya chests. Chanigan is going to head over to Temple of Fiends. Get some couch cash. And an invis sword and a fog axe. Still nothing that great. So our last race was a bit of a dumpster fire in that progression was locked behind a 29,000 cost shop item. This one could be a dumpster fire for different. This one may be a dumpster fire for a lack of any kind of sweeper spells. To make it really hard to get going. Chanigan has managed to get Garland down and gets a crystal and a ship. Sounds like a Doors song. At Oxyale for only 3,000. Yeah, it's better than a crystal for 30,000. notyoungme is going after Garland. Chanigan heads for Provoca. Finds Harm 4. Okay, Ice 2. We've gotten a sweeper. And notyoungme gets the crystal ship. Harm 4 is almost as good as Fade if you have a white mage. If you don't have a white mage, not so much. And there's a slab from Bicky. notyoungme is going to check Matoya. And that's a canoe. Canoe. notyoung is going to head over towards Provoca and get that slab. Chanigan's going to pick up that canoe. So this is Age and Guile versus versus a newer runner that has proven to be very, very good. Chanigan has been around for quite a while in the Final Fantasy Randomizer community. There's Lit 3 at level 3 black. Chanigan has been around for quite a while in the Final Fantasy Randomizer community. notyoungme was in the most recent Duckling Derby and did very, very well. And there's Cure 3 at level 3 white. Level 4 Fade, level 4 Invis 2. But Fade is not Red Mage or Red Wizard learnable. So that could be problematic. Armor, Silver Bracelet -3. Okay, notyoungme headed for place, Marsh Cave. The place I hate to go. Oof, not a lot of good weapons so far either. And notyoungme beelining for that incentive chest. Okay, we get a Pro Ring +4. Pro Ring +4 is a nice find. Chanigan finds that Pro Ring +4 as well. And the spike tile here is Grey Worms. And that's a bottle. Interesting blursings tonight. Well, Thief gets Red Mage armor. Black Belt gets +10 hit %. Red Mage resists time, lightning, and death. So I would consider those to be interesting blursings. And Red Mage gets Thief swords only. So your Red Mage will not be your secondary melee. And notyoungme finding the bad news about not being able to use Fade on the Red Mage. Yes, if you are enjoying this, if this looks at all interesting to you, you should join the Discord. You should join the Discord. You should try a few races, try a few runs. We have a lot of fun with them. Generally, you can ping and ask for a race, and there'll be people around that'll race you if you want. Chanigan doing an ice cave dive. I think with warp at level 1, I think that is the easier dive for an item. And both runners are going to be looking for that good grind fight, that good grind tile. Which we have not found yet. Now in the last seed, we found an eye tile that was the waterfall spike tile. Okay, Chanigan checking those bottom chests by walking along the bottom of the room, and there was a reason that he did it that way, and that is that those steps do not or cannot add to your step counter, to your encounter table. And that is adamant. If I'm Chanigan and notyoungme here, I think I would go and do Volcano, because I'm already right here. But what do I know? I am not sure who rolled this. I suspect it may have been Darkman. Ah, it's Birdseed. And that's not one that we want to. That's not one we like to see. But it could be worse. I have had progression locked behind an unrunnable phantom. Gold +2. Yes, as Classic Gamer says, this is not the eye you're looking for. You should go about your business. There's another Pro Ring +4. Giant Sword +3. Oh, mud golems have some ugly stuff. Okay, not a lot of interest in the armory. And we are down onto carry floor on Chanigan's side, with notyoungme not far behind. Finds more of those nasty mud gulls. And that is a Frosty in... And there's our eye. That is the eye we're looking for. But it's got toxic, so I don't know if we actually want to take that as a grind. And Chanigan is making his way out. Yeah, I'd be looking for another grind. Although notyoungme might not realize that yet. Okay, that canal is going to get them out of the inner sea. Notyoungme, it looks like, is headed back down. What are some of the other good grinds? I know, well, there's blue steak if you can get blue steak or steak and wings off of the off of a hard reset for your for an overworld grind. Adamant becomes ruby. That's a nice find. That's a very nice find. Because that's two more. That's two more incentives. And that's a cube. And a Sun Sword +4. And Sarda's going to give us a crown. Uh-oh. This could end up... Well, Chanigan finds the toxic. And he's gonna keep on it. Oh. Wait. Does the Pro Ring does Pro Ring give you resistance to that? notyoungme is gonna take that It's going to take that eye grind. Okay, I was thinking Toxic was... Yeah, Red Mage is TDS. Time, Death, and... Or no, TDL. TDL, Time, Death, and Lightning. Oh, notyoungme loses his grind on a red giant fight. Okay, Sarda must have had the rod. Which means Chanigan is going after Earth. Ooh, I don't think I like this play from notyoungme. As much as I usually like the eye grind, with how deep into Volcano it is, and the fact that there's so much things around that are hurting that much, I don't think I would take that grind. I think I would look for another grind. But notyoungme's going to keep trying that eye grind, and Chanigan gives Lich delicious, delicious cake. And lights that Earth Orb. Meanwhile, Chanigan's going to go over. We're going to find out what the Sage's item is. Well, Sages have the floater. So Chanigan in the air at 25:30-ish. And he's going to go turn in that bottle immediately. he gets that red mage banned. Chanigan's gonna go over. I missed what the bottle was. Bottle cube. I also missed what the what Lethane was, but apparently it was garbage because Chanigan just noped out of it. Okay, shirt from Fairy, hammer from Lethane. And Chanigan is going to head back into Volcano. Well, the grind seems to be working this time for notyoungme. $24. How far up do I take this grind if I'm notyoungme? Certainly up far enough that I can guarantee that I will kill Carrie. And it looks like Chanigan is headed back to take that same grind. I would say I probably take this grind up to. I would say I probably take this grind up to 39. With the plus 10 hit percent, that's my max. That's my 10. That's my 10 hit break point. I think that's the 10 hit break point. I did not see where notyoungme stopped his grind. But there goes Carrie. Okay, notyoungme stopped the grind at 29. Meanwhile, Chanigan is taking that same grind, is at 20. notyoungme is through that grind, but still has to go and do Earth. Still has to go and do everything over on Earth's side. I think I would rate Chanigan being ahead. Chanigan is continuing that grind. Meanwhile, notyoungme is going to... Meanwhile, notyoungme is going to go turn in that adamant.
Stepping in for a couple here while DM goes handle something. I am Dark Moon, your Reach streamer, and currently your commentator as well. I see Chanigan is grinding away on eyes with Toxic, so hopefully that doesn't get 3 and 256 right there. Meanwhile, Not Young is going to Melvin. Looks like doing the slab translation right. Oh, or finding some armor. I mean, when you're in Melvin, you check the armor shop on the way to the slab. I get that. Got your slab translation, you learned your language in a cool 5 seconds right there. You're now ready to go talk to some Lefenish people. Bane, Fire 3, Saber. Doable. I mean, the Thief with Saber if they get class changed, but... I mean, depends on if with the Black Belt whether or not you actually want a class change. That is a question right there. Chanigan grinding still on eyes. Level 31 right there. Not Young stopped by some wraiths, but gets away. Maybe that's shadows, actually. Off to Titan's Trove for finding whatever it is that's at Titan. Honestly, I just stepped in here. I'll have to go read the notes to see what we have in the way of stuff from Titan's Trove. And that would be... Ruby's going to lead the cube here at the Titan's Trove, as we've seen already. And then... Sarda's going to give us that crown. Chanigan already having both of those items. Now in Volcano. Again, grinding on eyes. The eyes have it, if you will. I'm very sorry for that. I'm not sorry at all. There's that crown from Sarda for Not Young. Going to be able to go turn that into Astos. And I'm sure Chanigan's already done that, so we'll be able to see what Astos had, which is the Rod. Rod will allow us to go through Earth Cave and then talk to the Sages, because the Sages won't talk to us until we've gone to Earth Cave and done the Lich. We'll take bets on just how far Chanigan's going to go with this. Guessing 39, maybe 38. I think with the blurs on the Black Belt, we were talking about this behind the scenes. Only need to go up to about 39 to get all the hits that you need. Might stop a little earlier than that, though, just because, I mean, you're expecting to get a few extra levels when you're fighting the 3 bosses we still have. Only really need to get to that extra hit percentage right there when you get to well, really the 4 fiends right there. A little extra health would be nice, but 39 should still provide a black belt somewhere in the 700s, I think. Well, actually, you're already there right now. Look at that. So yeah, 700s, 800s, plenty of health. You'll be fine. Just fine. Doing close to 1200 damage against that eye right there. Not Young, meanwhile, gonna go do that Earth Cave. He's already been to Fire Cave. Didn't do the eye grind that I can see. We'll find. I haven't looked at his levels. I'm not sure, but didn't do a whole lot of that eye grind. Not like Chanigan's doing. So missed the level Chanigan got to. We'll see that in a sec when he gets to the next thing, which he might get off of this. Level 40. Okay, yeah, he stopped at 39. He knows his hit percentages. He's good. Carrie is going to go get blasted into another century right now. Bye-bye, Carrie. And there she goes. 1200 damage. She dead. And that's 2 orbs on the table for Chanigan. Has the orb lead. Has the item lead. Still needs key and loot, which we don't know where those are yet. Although, I'm sure they've already figured it out. They're better at this game than I am. Got the Oxyelp. Looks like we're flying over towards Sea Cave. Yep. Waterfall and Sea Cave right here. And we already have the Oxyelp from the shop in Canaria, so we don't even have to check the Oasis or see what Onrek has in the way of items, although Chanigan went there just to pick up other supplies. Gonna revive some or all of his party. Alright. Warp out, pop a house. Good to go. To Waterfall. Not Young about to go get to Lich, gonna get his second orb, hopefully. And that will give him orb parity, but still plenty of exploration to do to get up and moving. I think at this point, Not Young is probably 3 or so minutes behind, but with the absolutely stacked tanky black belt that Chanigan has, that lead very well is going to keep growing. That is a hard lead to overcome when one person has just such a chonky black belt. Lich is down. Not Young can now go talk to those canoe sages, who won't actually have the canoe. They will have the floater. Well, that's lovely. That's just very nice right there. Zombie Ds, if we hadn't already ground on eyes, that would be doable, but we don't need to. Tail! No one cares about that in that party. Goodbye, Thief. You're not going to be getting the class change. Neither are you, the red mages. We've got a black belt that can punch for everything. A literal everything. Reset out of that, go right down to Onrak. Time to go punch us some sashimi. It's good if you tenderize it by hand. That's what I hear. I believe Sea Shrine has a key item locked away, but we're not going to be able to get to it because we don't have the key. Very well could be needed, we'll have to see. At sea. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Not Young exploring ordeals. Have we seen ordeals before? I will go check the notes. I don't believe we have, so this could be new information here from Not Young. Chanigan, meanwhile, just trying to get away from every pack here in Sea Shrine. Sea Shrine filled to the brim with fishy things, as Sea Shrine does. Good thing Not Young has warp, because, man, this ordeals is twisty. And already Chanigan is on the final floor of Sea Shrine, going up towards the Kraken. Nice hero run right here so far. Carrying Chanigan. Is he gonna make it all the way to Kraken? We're gonna find out. Ding, ding, ding. He made it to Kraken on that hero run. That was an entire floor right there. That was lovely. So, cast him in his just in case. Bye-bye, Thief. You did your job. You died. And one punch, Kraken down. That is going to be the third orb right there for Chanigan already. And I absolutely missed what was that ordeals. Hopefully, Wildhand has written that down. TNT. Okay. Our tracker, Wildhand, keeping up with all the notes so I can accidentally get distracted by Kraken. And Chanigan still has to do some turn-ins. Got to figure out where that chime is. I see it's not lit right there. Could be off that slab translation, but he's going to go over here and do ordeals now. This is going to give Not Young a chance to do some catch-up work here, although he is still an orb down. Watching him turn in that TNT to the Beardy Cave. It's full of the Beardy guys. And it's the herb! Ah, fetch quest. Those of you that feel like singing the Frozen song with this can add the lyrics, which would like to do a fetch quest. I will not be singing that. Also looks like Not Young has yet to actually go to the Canoe Sages. This herb turn-in might just put him on path. Hopefully Not Young remembers that he has to go talk to the Canoe Sages. I know playing this flag set, I tend to forget. That's one of those things. They're usually unlocked, so when you have them locked in a flag set like this, confusing. That is the key. Well, I bet you Chanigan's going to be wishing he'd done this fetch quest a little earlier, so he could have gotten the key for Sea Shrine. Because now that potentially puts the chime at Sea Shrine. That's gross. That's not fun. No one likes that. Chanigan has his TNT because he blazed through that ordeals, everything running from him, because he has a very powerful black belt. That's the benefit of that. So now he's going to do that fetch quest that we just watched notyoung do, while notyoung is going to finally go over and talk to the canoe sages, and also be a little sad that he didn't do this sooner. A little shared experience for the two of them. Being sad about not doing something that they probably should do. Yeah. Herb there from Chanigan, Floater from notyoung. We've seen all this before, but it's still good to go over it one more time. Crash into the elf castle. They deserve it. I don't know if they actually do, but that's just what we say. And now you'll get your key there, Chanigan, from the elf prince. Notyoung crashing into Gaia, because apparently Gaia deserved it as well. Gonna go do the bottle turn-in. Again, not sure if we've actually seen this before. I'm gonna have to read notes. I'm gonna see it for the first time myself. This is our Ice 2 shirt. That is not progression. But he has a slab turn-in to do as well, so he can go do that. Go up to Loopa Loopa Land, and we're going to find out just what happens to be here. And it is a mute hammer. Okay, so that key at Sea Shrine is absolutely required. Chanigan's already doing that, doesn't want to do the slab translation. Decided that was just not the thing to do. It's gross, no one likes that. Wandering over here, we're going to see what's in here, which I'm sure as heck betting is that chime, because then the loot will be over at Sky Palace, forcing us to go there. Well, I mean, we had to go to Sky Palace, but we didn't have to dig everything, but now we have to dig everything, because the Lupas decided to have a hammer no one wanted. With that, we're off and rolling again. Chanigan up in the air, realizing he's now able to go to Sky Palace and has to go dig all the boxes on the upper half of Sky until he finally gets something. Meanwhile, notyoung is coming over here to go get his disappointment, i.e. the tail. Good hero run here from the first floor. Some wormy doos that we're just going to ignore. Worm with a Y. Notyoung also struggling through a few of these packs here at Waterfall that just don't want to let them go. Brack Nightmares. Gross. More Wormadoos. Notyoung suffering the the Brack Nightmares. I mean, if you want to get levels, now you've got 2 lawn gnomes. Perfect time to do it. And in case this wasn't covered, that sound effect you're hearing when the chests are opened is because the Chanigan has the fun % flag of the continuous music when opening chests, as opposed to the way the game normally does that. Since the channel is now freed up, the sound effect sounds a little different, but it's perfectly fine. So far, really not much of anything. Some couch cash, a harm stick, an axe no one cares about. Woo-ha. And the loot. Loot on the first floor. If I was playing, I would have gotten that eventually, but I would have done a full clear of Sky 3 first. I played the gambling game. Chanigan played the right call. Got that early. Now, notyoung is over here, going to go do the Sky Palace, or Sea Palace. He has the key. He can get this item out of the way now. And it does look like he, as with Chanigan, threw away the tail because no one needs that stupid tail. Chanigan making quick work of these final floors here. Although I say that, and then the Windcats and the Windcats with Stinger and, you know, Medusa show up, and that's just a whole ball of fun. Don't want to fight the R-Hydras, just want to get out of this. Notyoung has their chime. They're now working their way over. We are going to fight this Warmech. Very happy to see this. Everyone loves to get a robot. Red Mage runs! No! We wanted our robot! Oh, we get another chance. This time, he's actually taking it. Not letting that robot get away so easy. 2 punch down. Robot dumps, 32,000. That's a 43 on the black belt and 20-something on the red mage. Very nice levels right there. Could have been better. Could have had 2 robots, but as it is, Chanigan gave us 1, and we're very happy about that. Just trying to get away. Quick heal up. Done some gear 3s. Chanigan ready to roll. Punch weight. Goodbye, Tia. Oof. Wow. Level 24 for the red mage. That is a 4th lit orb right there. And Chanigan with that loot and that key and 4 orbs is ready to roll on into the Temple of Fiends. You're here listening to Final Fantasy Radio as we go to the Temple of Fiends here on evening. Doing a quick stop off here in Canaria to get items and revive people and blah blah blah. The blah 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 is very important, in fact. Replenish them heal pots. There you go. That should be enough for a short Topher. We are now set to roll. Meanwhile, notyoungme has their 3rd orb lit. So notyoungme is at a decided disadvantage here, and as I said, that's part of the issue with not taking your black belt as high as Chanigan did. Yeah, it takes a little extra time to get them there, but then you're looking at, you know, like, you have a 42 black belt most of the time, but 42 black belt, they're scary and they punch through everything. As we just saw, because Lich is immediately gone, get a couple levels for his thieves, and he's going the right direction, clockwise. That is the wrong path to take in this Topher. I am incensed. I say that, carries down, a couple extra levels for his people once again. Put a discretionary black mage or red mage up front, who only has 4 health anyway. No one cares about that red mage. Punch to the Kraken, 1300, dead in 1 turn. Whoop is now level 9. Ink does nothing. Punch. Dead. That is 4 punches, 4 dead fiends. Good, quick levels for his people. And we're going 1, 2. Are we gonna heal? Nope. And 3. Wait, wait, punch, wait. Stun doesn't land. Punch to the chaos for 500. 10 hits. Wait, wait, punch, wait. Lightning 2 blasts out, kills a red mage, kills a thief, we don't care. 10 hits, 933. 1 more punch? I think 1 more or 2 more. 1 more, I think. Okay, I was wrong. 9 hits for 734. Lightning 2 is not going to do anything. And there it is! With a 4th hit, Chanigan is the winner. Official race time of, looks like 49:11. GG's to Chanigan. We will try and get them in for an interview.
Already here.
Hello, Chanigan. Welcome.
Hello.
And GG's. So,
Thank you.
lost your last race by 6 seconds. That didn't happen this time.
Yep.
Not to rub it in on notyoungme in any way, shape, or form. I just felt like I had to call back to your previous race. So tell us what your strategy was this time around.
Get the floater ASAP.
Okay.
That was pretty much why I didn't grind when I went to Volcano.
Okay.
Just to get a few key items and maybe speed up that grind a little bit with the extra XP.
Okay.
Just that was about it. I want to say 95% of the time floater is in Sages.
Yeah.
So I knew how to go and kill Lich. And fortunately, even though I was pretty low level, I think I was 8 or 9 at Lich. I had Cake, which worked for first try. So gotta say thank you to Dang.
Dang strats every time, yo.
Yep.
So you took your black belt up to what, 39?
Yep.
And that was specifically because of the extra hit percent. It wasn't just, go to 39 and let them level up to 42 naturally.
Nope.
Okay.
That was only to get my 10th hit.
Yeah. There was discussion about that, about whether or not people would know the number to go to and what that was going to be. So You clearly did.
No, with Fast and Temper level 6, and I think they were both Red Wizard locked. Like, there was no way I could get them. I think Temper was slot 2, so I could have got it.
You didn't
Was it
need it.
slot 2? Yeah, I anyway, with a 43, I think I ended with.
Yeah. You
Black
literally
Belt.
punched every fiend in the game up before Chaos once, and that was
Yep.
first and second turn.
Yep. No, for real, Topher was a joke.
It was.
Well, with the 43 black belt, like,
Yeah.
pretty much everything is a joke.
That was especially the case, though, because not a single fiend in there got to do anything to you. The worst was one of them cast Lightning 2 and killed the two dudes you didn't care about.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
And that was Chaos.
Yeah, and then Chaos you punched 4 times and they did nothing. Like, it just it didn't matter. It was laughable.
I am... One thing I gotta say, I'm sad that my Red Mage run ran during the first War Mech. I should have just used an item. I really wanted to kill that first War Mech, and I'm like, well, there's the second one.
Yeah.
I can't skip it.
Yeah, we actually, I commented on that when I saw it. I was like, you were punching for it, and then the Red Mage ran. I'm like, no, Red Mage, don't come back here. I mean, then you would have been like level 45 on your black belt and been even more stupid. So, looks like Not Young is down. Oh, Tiamat killed the Red Mage. Not Young killed the Tiamat. They are just getting into the 30s right now. So if they ground at all, which I may have missed, they didn't grind for very long. I think this is just natural levels here.
That's pretty good.
It's good, but it does, like, I was having this conversation on my own, which is the fact that you grinding, yeah, it takes a little time, but then the freight train just picks up speed at that point.
Yep.
Yeah. So, like, especially with having a nun in his party, I'm surprised they didn't go for the grind, just because that feels like the natural thing to do there, you know?
Yeah. No, with depending if Not Young got the pro rings, I think one was in Volcano Armory.
Yeah.
I want to say. That eye tile was super dangerous.
Oh yeah, the toxic. I even commented, I was like, let's hope you don't get 3 and 256 there.
Yeah. I was so scared during all grind, like,
Clenched the whole
please
time.
don't get.
Yeah.
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 No,
okay,
but
so we are in here with Not Young right now. Doing a little rearranging after punching Lich and Lich falling over. Gonna see what Carrie does. Carrie punches the Red Mage for a lot. Dies at 570. So we know what her upper cap was, and it was way less than what you did to her. Now, this is actually potentially to be a scary Temple of Fiends here, because Not Young is only punching for like 300 instead of the thousands that you were doing. 2 hits for 288. Nuclear comes out, almost drops the Thief. Fire 3 does drop the Thief. Black Belt's below 400, only hitting for like 230 damage here. 6 hits for 531. That's good enough right there. That will finish that off. Now we need to heal. Gonna guess a 610. And it's basically hold A and pray at this point. 8 hits for... Oh,
wow.
okay. Wow. Well, that was 8 hits for a lot. Got
that
through.
Tiamat did in the...
Yeah. I
There
really
was
hope
something.
they picked up the ruse. Because that ruse is pretty much what's going to potentially save them here. I'm worried about that. Yeah. Oh, move the gold down. That's smart. I'm worried about the chaos. Healed up, armed, punching. No ruse stick. 8 hits for 97. That... Oof. Okay, 8 hits for 548. That makes me feel a little better. 7 hits for 178. Stop doesn't land. Lit 2 comes out. A punch. 7 hits for 41. That black belt is not getting the crits you want. Fire 2 is not really meaningful. 7 hits for 342. Bane comes out and misses. Thank you. 8 hits for 235. Fire 3 rolls out. Still not much. 8 hits for 327. We need to get a crit loop here. That would be the best thing. 6 for 366. Oh, no. And stunned through the magic defense.
Oh.
And now Chaos is chipping away, and a nuclear is going to do it. And Not Young did forfeit about 7 minutes after you. So that's a forfeit right there at the about 56-minute mark. And let me see if Not Young wants to hop in. Not Young is here. We'll see if they come unmuted, and we can discuss the game with them as well.
Hey everyone, GG Chanigan.
Hey, GG, not young.
GG. So that was rough from that Chaos, getting him through the stun there. That was just not nice.
Yeah, I mean, that was fine. I mean, obviously I knew I had lost up to that point. I was just like, okay, this is my last race. I might as well finish it.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe I'd just get lucky. The real problem was Volcano for me. Obviously, I think I wiped, 4 times? So that was rough. I mean, I did have the pro ring. I heard you guys talking. It wasn't the eye that wiped me out. It was actually not the Red D, but Red Giants that kicked me out.
Oh, yeah. They were hitting so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw on my second dive, I think it hit my black belt with a gold ring and pro ring for almost 100 and something damage.
Yeah, I think I had 112 health, and I think it hit me for like 113, so just enough. I was like, okay, that's perfect. And then I think the zombie Ds the blue dragons wiped me out as well, or frosties wiped me out with blizzard. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah, I every time I saw a frosty, either I always had first turn run or I ambushed them.
Yeah,
So I saw nothing.
Oh, well. I'm happy for you. The plan was to take it to the black belt to 10 hits, but I knew after, I don't know, several consecutive, failed attempts there, I was like, okay, I just got to be happy with 8 hits and just try to recoup some time. But the plan was to get up higher. I knew I was behind at that point.
So how about that easy throwaway of the tail that neither of you cared about?
No, that was 100% a gamble. It's like it's either keys here, or it's the tail, or like something that leads to tail.
So what is it with these flags and always making people dig crap out of sky?
Oh boy, I don't know. Every time it either lands on loot or one of the dud items.
Yeah.
It's one of them. That's can't be anything.
Chanigan, I don't know if you heard me. I was doing comms the other day on a race, and I was like, I will never check the bottom chest on that first sky floor. I was like, if anyone's ever racing me, I will never check that. And sure enough, it was there.
Yeah.
And so I almost location that thing. I was like, you know what? This is karma. This is I deserve it. I absolutely deserved this.
No, except spider floor, I full clear every floor. I'm not taking any chances. That I had a few seeds where the key item wasn't that chest, so I'm not doing I'm not skipping it.
Yeah, I do the chest play, the amount. So I'll
chest density.
I'll go to Sky 3 first before I do Sky 1. Sky 2 sucks.
Yeah, no one likes Sky 2. I normally do Sky 1, then the left side of Sky 2, and full clear Sky 3, then go back to right side of Sky 2.
Yeah. Alright guys, well, I don't really have any other questions. Unless there's anything else that you guys want to highlight specifically, we can move right on to final thoughts. So let's go with Not Young at this point, who is sadly out of the tournament now.
Yeah, sadly I'm out of the tournament, but I had a ton of fun. Shout out to Burt Reynolds for putting this on. I'm still a fairly new racer, so to survive qualifiers, then make it through pods and into the bracket, was a kind of a win for me. And if you're gonna lose, you might as well lose to a legend like Chanigan. I knew that I needed to have a perfect race in order to beat someone at his caliber. Didn't happen today, but I had a ton of fun. And so thank you to everyone for putting it on. Thank you for doing comms. I'm blanking on who did the tracking.
Wildham was tracker, and DM Stewart was comms for about 90% of your run.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you to both you guys and Wildham for tracking, and just the entire FFR community, for putting on these tournaments and being so, inviting to all of us, like newer players. You guys do boot camps and you do all these like neat things that really gets us energized and gets us to a position where we have at least a shot to take down someone like a Dead Pulse or a Chanigan, so like it's fun, you know what I mean? You guys really do a good job with all these things, and then special shout out to everyone that was watching. Appreciate it. I'll be joining you for the rest of the tournament as a viewer. So again, thank you everyone. Appreciate it.
Chanigan, you won this best of 3. You're moving on to the top 4, and you won this one in under 50 minutes. I mean, that's just gross. Okay, final thoughts.
Pretty much the same as what Not Young just said. I'm kind of scared of who I'm gonna face off, either Life Reboot or Pickles and Deer. I really want to face Pickles just because of what almost 2 years ago he beat me and never was able to be against him since then. I think it was Dab, the first year of Dab.
Oh yeah.
He's the one that kicked me out of that tournament, and ever since I had a little grudge. So, but yeah, again, thank you guys for tracking, commentating, and everything. As always, it was such a blast. DG's Not Young, for real, that was a really, really good show, I think. You may be new, but for real, you're very, very scary. Bird really trained you well.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Alright, with that, we are going to wrap things up here for this presentation, this double header of Final Fantasy Randomizer, the Speed Gaming Live 2022 tournament. I'm your host and restreamer, DarkMoonEX. We were joined earlier by commentator DM Stewart, tracker Wildham for this one, Ravioli for the first game. Want to thank all of you guys for watching here on the Final Fantasy Randomizer channel. If you aren't already a part of the community and you want to do more with this, you like what you saw, want to see more, come over to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, where you can find links to the Randomizers Discord as well as the Development Discord, wiki, which has all the resources you need, everything else, plus, of course, the Randomizer itself. We do have this going on for another week or so as the Speed Gaming Tournament winds its way onwards, and then after that we'll be moving on into Fall League, which, if you're interested in joining that, we are still looking for teams for that one. Still room for a few more to join. And then come later on next month in October, there'll be the live portion of Speed Gaming Live there in Herndon, Virginia. The tournament, the marathon, everything going on there, and Final Fantasy Randomizer will be there as well, as my tongue becomes tied right there. So much going on with Final Fantasy Randomizer, always something in the works. Come and be a part of the community. We'd love to have you. From everyone here in the booth, everyone in the audience, everyone in the community as well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we will all have ourselves a very good night.